Today I'm going to talk about joy juice. I love the flowers in joy. I'm going to start with this first one. It's called Pink Spirea. To me, it always looks like a party on a stick. And this flower actually my attention was drawn to it by a butterfly. It circled my head 3 times and landed on this flower. And it's about healing any old wounds in your heart and letting your inner child play more. So if you find yourself feeling just like sad for no reason or just sort of wistful, that's the flower that's working in the joy juice. Then we have African daisy, which we featured on the bottle. And this is really good for when you find yourself getting into seriousness, like overly serious. I do it all the time, or I catch myself finding those little furrowed brow situations. Or when you find like you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of important things to do, and high stress and things to take care of, and like as if you couldn't play or have fun while doing them. So this flower helps remind us that we can get a lot of stuff done and do a lot of important things, but do it with joy and laughter and fun and play. Play, play, play. Chocolate daisy. This flower is incredible because it smells just like chocolate. It has nothing to do with the cacao plant, but it smells like chocolate and it's edible, and you can put it in smoothies and you can make a body oil. In the Flowerevolution book, there is a recipe for how to make a scented chocolate body oil with these flowers. So put them in your garden if you'd like to use them in that way. But flower essence wise, they help us keep things simple. When you find yourself at work or at home just going over and over something, whether it's like trying to find a solution to a problem, like in our case for social media, or we find ourselves getting in some like deep rabbit hole of complication, or even in a personal issue, if you find yourself just like chewing over stuff over and over and over and making things really complicated, chocolate daisy. It's like it helps you make things effortless and easy and simple. And then the last flower is the bird's foot lotus. Anybody who is super attracted to this flower out of many, it would indicate that they either are currently worried or have a tendency to worry, which would lead to stomach or digestive issues. The stomach is the seat of worry, so if we allow ourselves the luxury of worrying too much, then it can really affect our digestion. So this flower is for enhancing contentment and expecting the best possible outcome. Joy juice as a whole is one of those fun remedies that you can experience very quickly. So if I use this 5 times today, by the time I go home at night, I will notice myself laughing more and making other people laugh. It just works that fast. So it's super fun. In the mist, we add the aromatherapy, so there's a lot of like juicy citrus and a little hint of jasmine and rosewood. And of course, there's also the elixir. This is one of the funnest, is that a word? Elixirs to use when you're like spiking the punch at a party, or you're at a business meeting, or you're out with friends and you just want to put something in all of your drinks to kind of get you on the same page of joyfulness. I know that I used this when I was doing business in Korea. I remember particularly sitting at a table with a lot of serious Korean men in suits. And so I spiked the green teapots, and then within like 5 to 10 minutes, they were all like little boys laughing. It was quite fun. So you can add it to any beverage, of course, or you can just like shoot the 5 drops in your mouth as usual of any elixir. And then the anointing oil has the essential oils heightened to the max. So if you are a person who loves super bright citruses and a hint of jasmine, this would be your remedy. You can also use the serum. You can use it like after a hot shower or bath. I like to put it on the bottoms of my feet at night. That way in the next morning, you actually wake up happy. It's the most bizarre thing. You know that joy juice is working when you're walking down the street after having taken it for a couple of days and you're like, I am so happy. And then the second voice is like, why am I so happy? Like nothing really is different about my life. Why am I so happy? And you start to kind of feel strange, like I should have a reason for being happy. And then you remember you're taking joy juice. If you just need like a quick submersion, if you found yourself either kind of sad, wistful, serious or overcomplicating or worrying about things, just take a bath in joy juice. And this, of course, comes with a little meditation for joy. Overall, as a whole, I would say this is a really helpful remedy for working in teams, for spending time with your loved ones, being in groups, holiday dinners, keeping everything light and fun, and great for being in work situations or home situations. So just keep things really lighthearted and simple. If you were going to give somebody a gift who was experiencing like very dramatic grief or they had lost a loved one, joy juice can be helpful, but it's kind of like weird to give someone that gift. So I would tend more towards giving them inner peace, infinite love, or fierce compassion. But joy juice is a huge uplifter. And if you have to, for example, say goodbye to someone that you won't see for a really long time and you're getting that you can bring joy juice in to those very situations, and it makes the break a lot easier. So try it out for yourself. Use it 5 times. See if that's correct. At the end of the day, you feel differently. I know I do. Enjoy.